And welcome to Midday on this beautiful Friday. Everyone loves to start a Friday out with food. And thankfully, we have Executive Chef Romeo here with us from Romeo Kitchen and Spirits. Welcome.
Nice to be back.
Yeah, it's always nice to have you on. And you do something different every time.
I would try to.
Yeah.
You want to make it exciting.
Well, today when I said, what are you cooking? You answered...
Quail.
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 And I've never seen anyone cook quail. I've had quail before, but I've never seen it prepared, so I'm excited about this.
It's one of those things that, not everybody would want to have quail because they're fairly small animals, but they're quite tasty as a course.
Teeny tiny little
really
quail there.
Yeah. So but we have an event next week. It's called Iron Sommelier.
Yes, and it sounds like it's going to be so fun.
It's going to be awesome. I wish I could be in the event trying all this
Instead of in the kitchen?
Yeah, so it's really a competition against 3 different sommeliers in town, and what they would do is we would prepare 5 courses for about 100 people not in the restaurant, but in one of our banquet rooms, and the 3 sommeliers would pair up each dishes. So really, you have 3 different wines in each courses.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, they will vote and see who won. So it's going to be the Irish
amazing. So the sommelier has to try and pick what they think will go best with the dish as it happens?
Exactly.
That is incredible fun.
We made it fun for them as well, so we made the dishes very tough. This is going to be one of the dishes. This is going to be the 2nd course. So again, it's 5 courses. We kind of wanted to make sure that it's progressed. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. So we have a little different stuff that going on today.
Okay, we're boiling here. What have we got going on?
So with the quail, well, first we deboned the quail, and then we got the bones, and then we made a stock out of it. Because, might as well use the whole thing, right? So I'm just going to let it simmer down a little bit. And then the breast and the thighs, we actually sous vide them. So we cooked them in a bag with a lot of the sauce that came with it. And then, so it continues all the way through with the dish. They find it...
does that make it more tender? Does that add more flavor?
More of the flavor. Sometimes the sauce can just go on top of it, and it's great. But to me, I feel like if I cook with it, you'll be able to taste it all the way through. So
is quail usually pretty tender anyway? So teeny tiny,
really
you would think that it would be.
It's almost like... you can't get enough of it because it's only a few bites here and there, right?
It's a treat.
Yeah, it really is. With this, we're going to be making what we call popcorn grits. So basically,
I'm fascinated by this. I was trying to figure out what you'd be doing with popcorn.
It's a really cool concept. Basically, grits are basically from dried corn.
Yes.
So there's no difference. We just cooked some corn and butter, and we're just gonna cook it again with the stock that we have.
Okay, so
and what's gonna happen is that's gonna soften up, and that's gonna be our grits.
All right.
Right. So we're just gonna let it take some more of that liquid in there.
Perfect. And while it does that, who can get in on this event? Is it open to the public?
It is open to the public. It's actually the thing's almost sold out.
Of course it is. It sounds amazing.
It really is. It's really cool. There's only 4 tickets left. It was sold out last week, but we rearranged the dining room itself, and now we can fit in, I believe, we're going to fit in another 7 or 8.
Okay.
So now there's only 4 left.
In there.
Yeah, the tickets went so fast. It's because it's a very unique.
Well, it sounds like maybe it needs to be done more often. Then maybe we can make this like a biannual event. Or...
So again, I got the corn, right? So I'm just gonna press it through a chinois here, and really just get the finest part of it.
Okay.
As you can see, you're not gonna get very much from it. I'm only gonna get about that much.
Oh wow.
And
that's okay because the quail isn't very big.
Exactly. And again, it's just one of those courses, right? So it can't be too heavy.
And what are you adding it to here?
Just because I made some more earlier.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to make sure I have enough.
This is what it's going to look like after?
Exactly.
Perfect.
So I'm just going to put this stuff away.
Okay.
Right.
Put it to the side. Do you want me to stir that?
Sure.
Oh,
here, why don't you,
I might as well do something.
Yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to turn it down a little
Earn
bit.
my keep here.
Make sure you just stir it.
Okay, so if it burns, it's my fault.
No, you'll be fine. There's enough stock in there. And again, I like to put a little butter in there.
Okay.
The butter will make
delicious.
it really does, isn't it? Like the popcorn,
and
it's creamy. And that's hence why we really wanted to do this, because I think that quail could use a little bit more of that.
And I'm curious what they will pair with this dish, too.
Well, it's funny because we did it 3 weeks ago. We did a trial with them to try the dishes. And some of the dishes that we came up with, we want to make sure that we made it tough for them as well.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too obvious, right?
Exactly.
Or it's not a real competition.
Exactly, but without ruining the dishes itself. So I think we came up with an awesome menu.
That is so fun.
With this dish, we're also pairing it with what we call PK sauce. PK originally is from Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rican pickled peppers.
Oh.
So they would pickle their peppers and you would eat it that way. But
and a tongue twister just for fun.
Yeah. But what I did is I created almost like a sauce or a salsa to go with it.
So is it spicy?
There's a little bit of
Or is it
spice in there.
just
There's a little bit of jalapeno in there.
Okay.
But nothing too hot.
Right, or nothing that would probably take over the taste.
Exactly, because it'll ruin the
you have to
wine
be gentle.
dramatically, and you don't want to do that.
No.
Okay, so again, we sous vide this was partially cooked, so a little bit of salt and pepper. Again, just nice salt and pepper
Yeah, I
there.
guess you don't need much of anything, right?
Exactly.
When it's that small.
Exactly, and you know what? A lot of people think that quail should be cooked well done. I totally disagree. I think it should be somewhere around medium, because it's so there's not that much fat in them.
Okay.
They run around a lot, so you kind of need to make sure that it stay juicy, if you will.
Or you don't overcook it.
Exactly. So what we did is again that PK sauce, because we're going to be using it as a sauce as well. We're going to put some more of that, and we're going to grill it. And I think we're going to use like a real grill this event, but you obviously can't bring a grill in here. This what makes it tough for a lot of wine pairing, because when you starting to smoke something, it kind of makes it harder to pair it with. So that's
because it adds another flavor. Is that
exactly?
why?
Or sometimes it can overpower the wine itself.
Oh, okay.
So you're really gonna have to be very careful when you're pairing this with the wine. So
Do the sommeliers know ahead of time what the courses are?
Yes.
They already bring their best guests with them.
Yes, we actually had a tasting trial about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, I see. So they were at
So they
that
tried
trial.
all the dishes.
Oh.
A couple of them weren't very happy, but
Very clever.
but I think that's the thing, though. It's you have fun with it, and you can't be called Iron Sommelier if you're not. If it's not no
Totally,
challenge
it should be
to
a
it, right?
challenge. That's
Exactly.
the whole point.
So salt and pepper, a little bit of that sauce again, and we're just gonna grill mark them.
Okay, and I should just keep stirring, keep doing what I'm doing.
You're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah. You ever had polenta before?
No.
Polenta is the same thing, but they use like cornmeal. So we kind of want to get to that consistency, almost like creamy mashed potatoes, almost
okay.
just a little bit more wet than mashed potatoes.
Oh my goodness, that smells phenomenal. That smells so good.
It's with the garlic, the green onions that goes with it, and then a little bit of that vinegar that we made.
If you are going to this event, I am very excited for you. This is going to be so much fun.
It's gonna be awesome.
If you would like those last 4 tickets, you can visit romeoskitchen.ca, take a look at what's going on, and of course, the restaurant is always open to the public. There's fun stuff happening at Romeo's all the time. The regular menu is also killer. Where can people find you guys?
We're at 1250 Rogers Way. We're up on the Coast Camels Hotel.
Perfect. So you can always pop in there for an amazing meal.
All right, so we're just gonna pick this up really fast here. With this dish as well, we're gonna be making a little bit of salad. We got a little bit of cilantro.
A little bit of salad.
Yeah. So in the dressing itself is just water and lemon juice.
Oh, nice and light.
We didn't want to ruin the dish itself, so whatever we had already in the dish, we're just gonna add that in there.
Perfect.
So we just a little bit of freshness in the dish itself.
And it's going to be a nice...
And I think you're ready to go there.
Well, yeah,
so I'm just gonna take that away from you.
It's thickened up a little bit.
Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. And
I'm pretty sure I did it perfectly right.
yeah, look at that.
I'm a professional now.
There we go. Just gonna add a little bit of salt. And we're just gonna clean it up. Again, this is gonna be like one of the courses, so we wanna make sure that it's nice and it's not too small, but it's not too big either. So just really small parts
right, because it's not a full meal, it's a course.
Exactly. Right? It's, again, it's a second course. We wanna make sure that there's enough
move this over for you.
Room for everybody to finish up all 5 courses.
Perfect.
So just the quail around, and just a little bit of the sauce.
On top as well.
Like really, like simple. If you think about it, there's only like literally maybe 8 components in a dish. It's a whole flavor profile. So, it's not so complicated.
I don't know, Romeo. It's pretty complicated.
Well,
I will probably not be making this dish at home, which is why it's such a treat to come in and get to have it in the restaurant.
That's the whole idea. I mean, why go to a restaurant if you can make it at home,
Exactly.
Right? So,
unless it's mac and cheese. I will pay for mac and cheese in a restaurant.
Yeah, I can't believe it is a mac and cheese day today.
I know.
About that. I'm gonna have to do something in a restaurant
bring you
tonight.
back.
Right.
Okay,
So-
we're just finishing up here.
So there's our grilled quail with popcorn grits and PK sauce.
Beautiful, fantastic. Again, there is the website up on the screen and the phone number, and you can swing into Romeo's Kitchen anytime and enjoy a fantastic meal like this. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
We look forward to having you back and enjoy
Oh,
the event.
of course.
It's going to be amazing. We'll be back with more Midday in just a moment.